How we doing? Picked up some new stuff. I'm going to show you real quick. These are old machining tools, mostly Starrett. That's a Lufkin set right there. I'm going to bring these things back from the dead. They've been sitting a little while. Another Lufkin set. This is a Starrett dial indicator. It's in a Central Tools case. I have the Central Tools set similar to this, but in any event, I wanted the indicator. And let's go through and show you. This looks like some kind of a homemade screwdriver. The blade can be removed. Same with these. They're just hefty, you know, nice flat tip. This looks like an awl, but similar. A little tap hole, I guess it's like a little boring bit. This is pretty cool. Man, obviously that rust will clean right up, but that's a Starrett. This little alligator wrench. I like these one-sided wrenches a lot. A little bicycle wrench, pretty cool. A baby wrench. It's a little Cornwell wrench, 3/8 and 5/16. Micrometers are all Starrett. I think there's mostly 3 inches. There's a bigger one at the end here. Little baby adjustable wrench. I got a little collection of these going. I like to pick them up. Clamp. There's another Starrett set here. Definitely an older one. Let's see if I can... I wanted to try to get that out to show you, but let's see here. 1 second. What can I use? Let's use this. Get up. Bear with me. It's hard one-handed. Son of a diddly. There we go. Just trying to show you the dial here. Not bad, little Starrett set there. Gonna clean these up. And I'm not sure what this thing is. I'd love to know. I will know. But pardon the sniffles, guys. I got a little runny nose. I'll have to search that. You know, it's unique looking for sure. And we got various doodads here, you know. The guy that owned these wasn't a machinist, didn't use them. He got them from somebody, and they were just collecting dust there. Got this set here. This is a Lufkin set, and then these are like big flatheads. I like the wooden handled pieces, but I thought they were pretty cool. This one's got a split handle, and it's got like this leather wrap around it. But huge. They're more like pry bar size pieces, but so I got that entire lot here real cheap, and good deal. So add some pieces to my collection, and there's the baby bullet that I showed in another video. You can see I painted it, took it all apart. Now these were the Wilton vices. The bullet vices were specific colors for whatever time period they were made. This one has a date of 6/30/62 on the bottom of the slide there, but it doesn't necessarily indicate that it was made in that year. They have kind of a funny date system, I guess. you go back 7 years or something from the date it's on it. Who knows? It's more confusing than it should be, but in any event, this thing cleaned up real nice. Apparently these things are extremely popular, even more so than the actual, the full-size bullets. These are the baby bullets. It's got a 930 on the side of it, and it works perfect. Everything on it was gone through, and you know, I brought it out here to show you. I keep it inside, but there she is. And what else? I'll show you what else I got going on over here. I got some plumbing supplies I'm gonna get rid of. I bought a storage unit from a person, and it was full of electrical supplies and plumbing supplies, and I had them all kept in this wooden cabinet, and I want to get rid of them all and have the space back. But I don't know if I showed you the new hand crank. I think I may have, but this thing is pretty cool. It's got the badge right there. If I get this to focus. Come on. There we go. Best made. I don't know. It's a cool looking badge. It's got 2 wheels on it. Obviously, one of them is lopsided. I'm not sure why. They're obviously replaceable, but it's a pretty cool. I like these hand crank grinders, and I plan to restore both of them. This other one here, this is super smooth. This Lakeside, is it? Lakeside grinder, very smooth. So I'm gonna definitely restore them. Right next to it, this is a Vulcan pipe vise that I cleaned up a while ago. Put the pipes right in there. Oh, what did I want to show you? Oh, I got this, I bought that steel welding table, that antique one over there. I'll show you in a sec. And the guy gave me this Craftsman Radial Arm Saw here. And it wouldn't start, it just made a humming noise. So I took it apart, and the capacitor is bad. I put a new one in it. Well, I borrowed one from a motor over there and tested it, and it ran awesome. So I'm gonna order a capacitor that is small enough to fit in this box, as it should. Put the cap back on it, spin that back up, and we have a fully working Craftsman Radial Arm Saw, made in USA. You know, from an era when things were better quality. And it's nothing special, but I've never had one of these, and possibly I can use it. So, got that bad boy going. What else? What else? I got all these other vices just kind of sitting here on this piece of wood. These Stanley 700 corner vices. The Sears. The old 1950s Craftsman. I'm going to restore. A bunch of mini vices, and they're all just hanging out. Alright, so sliding over to these huge screw jacks. That's got to be about 3 foot from bottom to top there on that far right one. I had to add some heat to this one and kind of work it around a little bit. It was froze up. Same with the little one, but they'll both be, all 3 of them would be restored at some point. And I like the look of them, so I'll probably restore them and then have the screw up in the air to kind of add to the effect. This Dremel, it's called a Modal jigsaw Dremel. It's more like a scroll saw. It's got the little tiny blade. As it were, I happen to have a pack of Dremel blades specifically for this. So I got one of the blades on there. Just trying to show you the logo there. Modal jigsaw. So I got one of the blades on there, and this thing is fully functional, but I don't understand it, because if you look, it's got this little metal piece there. So how would you slide something through this to cut it without hitting this. So I don't know, figure it out. I haven't really spent much time on it other than putting the blade on there. And I got the rest of the blades taped up so I don't lose them. They're real small, they're like just under 4 inches. Okay, and then my post vise, I started the rust removal process on that. I have it semi taken apart. I don't know how crazy I want to get with it because I'm afraid of something breaking on it. You know, but obviously that's a nut right there. I think that would thread off ordinarily, but I'm afraid of breaking it. So I'm gonna smooth out as much as I can of the metal, take care of all the rust, and go from there. I'm gonna paint it. Obviously, this thing's beautiful. I love it. Gonna be a good looking vise when I'm done. But I started the process of that. I was covered in rust, and you know, I used the flapper wheel, the sanding disc, just to make it easier as opposed to the wire wheel. And I was filthy. It's a dirty job, so I'm gonna do a little bit at a time. I got most of it. All right, so I got some other cool stuff to show you. Just bear with me. I got the big Parker vise. Just I kind of just tied it down with a rope, just in case. You know, it's front heavy. I didn't want it to tip. Did I show you the pinstriping on this table? So this table is cast iron based, and it's nice looking, but it's got a green pinstripe effect on it, which is pretty cool. And it's heavier than hell. So, but these tables here, let me show you. I have 2 of these tables that I got. My best friend's dad gave them to me. And you can see that the wheel cover, it's got like these little covers for the casters, and it has a mechanism. Now you pull a lever and it raises it lowers or raises the wheels to where you can roll it around. Then when you want to park it, you just drop it down and it stays where it's supposed to be, where you want it. So pretty cool. And then each table has a side flap that flips up. And I don't know what I want to do with them yet. I had a guy that came over and he told me they were machining tables. And he seemed to know a little bit about them, but I'm not sure. They're cool in any event. There's the other one. So really unique. I'll probably end up doing some rust removal and repainting them. So, got a lot going on. I'm going to go ahead and eat some dinner, but I wanted to show you what I have. Oh, one last thing. I picked up another Harbor Freight tool cart. This is my second one. They got them for $90 right now. So I grabbed one of them just to use around the garage here, and these things are super helpful, useful, practical. You know, you load them up with all the stuff that you use, and wherever I'm working out here, I just pull the cart with me and I'm good. Not making 1,000 trips for tools. I appreciate it as always. Hope you enjoy seeing some of this stuff, and more to come in the future here. Take care.